Foxtrot Alpha, request 20 degrees right for weather.
Foxtrot Alpha, roger, approved.
Looks like we're gonna enter the clouds here pretty soon. I was observing this cloud here for a while from the distance. Doesn't seem to be too big, so I guess we'll be a minute or two inside.
Hotel Alpha, you can proceed anytime direct to destination.
Direct destination, Foxtrot Alpha, thank you. So we go to flight plan and select Echo Delta Bravo Kilo, our destination, and activate it. Boom, there we go. And now we are entering the clouds. Outside air temperature is +1 Celsius. Pitot heat is on. Ah, now I got a cellular connection from my iPhone. Doesn't really show precipitation in this area. Let's see straight ahead along our route. Oh, there's gonna be something to the left. Area of, what is this, Magdeburg, I guess. Looks like there's a very little onset of icing on the wing leading edge. This is very minor, still 1 degree plus. Yeah, this is Magdeburg. That is, I'll shoot a screenshot for you. In the Magdeburg area, I'm getting a little bit of precipitation from the... It's not big in size, but there are two dots that show a little heavier precipitation, so we definitely want to avoid that, but if it doesn't move in our way in the next minutes, we should be good. We'll pass it. It'll pass to our left. However, from the current wind situation, or at least from the forecast wind situation, we are having a little headwind, so wind is generally driving the precipitation towards us. Filter there is on. That is required in the Mooney when flying in the clouds. On the second radio here I tuned in the frequency of the destination airport Kyritz, so we can listen to that. It's funny, overhead Bavaria I had no cellular connection at this altitude, and now we have a very good connection up here. 3G, 3 out of 4 bars. I think I'll request 20 degrees right. Foxtrot Alpha, request 20 degrees right for weather.
Foxtrot Alpha, roger, approved.
20 degrees right, approved, Foxtrot Alpha, thank you. I'll have to switch tanks soon. Continue for another, I'd say, 15 to 20 minutes on the left tank, and it will be almost empty. And then switch to the right tank, which is about half full at the moment. We We have about 18 gallons left according to the EDM, the engine monitor. That is good for the current power setting for 2 hours 19 minutes, and we'll reach destination in 51 minutes, so still 1.5 hours reserve. I'll continue on this heading, although we are passing the cloud here. I'll still continue just a little bit for this on this heading, because there in the distance there are 3 bumps I'd like to avoid. This doesn't look too bad at all. I lost cellular connection, so I don't have an updated weather picture at the moment. The transponder here is equipped with ADSB in, and the data is directly transferred via Bluetooth to the iPad. But unfortunately in Europe there is no weather information broadcast on ADSB like in the US. That's really a pity. So since I'm not having any satellite connection on board, the only option is to get updates via internet when I have connection with my mobile phone, which is not too often the case here in that altitude. But yeah, from time to time internet connection works and I can get an updated picture here on the iPad. But one should not rely on that weather data, because there's a time lag. It's not showing current situation. There's a delay of at least 5 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. So when stuff is moving fast, you have to anticipate that. Okay, the ice is melting off of the windshield. Same is true for the leading edge, although there's still a little bit on there.
Great, hello, good talk, you're going to 225, climbing 200.
Following the performance radar identified hello, descent flight level 190.
You're going to 22, descending 100. They have a smaller traffic pattern for glider, which is inside. West of the field there are a couple wind turbines going up to almost 600 feet, so we have to keep an eye out for them.
Okay, it's another 41 miles to destination, 21 minutes. I'm at 8,000. I'd like to reach the airport at 1,000 to 2,000, so I'll have to descend 6 to 7,000 at 500 feet per minute. That's 12 to 14 minutes. Bravo Romeo Hotel Alpha, request descent.
Foxtrot Hotel Alpha, roger, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH, Tegel 1013.
1013 and down to 4,000 feet.
Correct.
Okay, switch off altitude hold. Altimeter is already on 1013. So just push the yoke a little bit so that we reach about 400 to 500 feet per minute in the descent. The autopilot is still on the GPS. We'll pick up speed here. Okay, outside air temperature is back to 4 degrees and rising. We are soon diving through the overcast layer here. Estimated time en route 14 minutes. We're at 6,500. Descending another 2.5 to 4,000, which I believe are radar minimums in this area. I hope we are below the clouds by then. We are entering them now.
Hello, 6FX, climb 240.
6FX, climbing 240.
2,000 to go.
225, Luxor 9416, goodbye.
Negative, 118235.
Sorry, 118235, Luxor 9416, good evening.
Thanks, same for you.
Have to be careful with the speed right now, because it's just a little bit bumpy.
6FX,
Ja, bitte?
wir haben halt viel Lecks. Man schleppt halt das dort oben, wenn man 5 Minütchen wieder wegkriegt, dann ist man vielleicht am Abend irgendwie, das ist praktisch der Grund.
Ja, alles klar.
Auf dem einzelnen Leck bringt es halt wirklich nur ein paar Minütchen, aber am Ende kann es halt wieder pünktlich sein.
Ja, alles klar, das ergibt Sinn, ja.
Okay. Controller is talking to an aircraft which earlier requested a higher speed, which was granted by ATC. And then ATC was curious how much time that would save on that flight, and the aircraft said they were flying from Berlin to Düsseldorf, I believe. And the captain said it would save them 5 minutes, and the controller said, yeah, normally they are not allowed at the lower altitude here to grant those speed increases, but he would happily do that when it does make sense. So apparently that aircraft is late. So they just had a discussion about does it make sense 5 minutes on that leg from Berlin to Düsseldorf, or does it not make sense to break the speed limit? And the argument of the controller was on that leg, it doesn't make sense, the 5 minutes. And the pilot's response was that it may not make much sense on this one single leg, but they are flying 4 or 5 legs per day, and if you say 5 minutes per leg, you may be able to get back on track, on the schedule. Okay, it's 19 miles. There's another cloud band just in front of us, which we will hit at that altitude. I believe below and behind that in the sun I can see the wind farm, which is just southwest of the airport. So I'm just questioning myself, should I cancel now and dive below, or maintain this altitude and pop out of the cloud just overhead the airport and then circle down? Or
Foxtrot Alpha, I'd like to cancel IFR.
Foxtrot Alpha, roger, Alpha cancel at 1411. Let's squawk VFR and approve to leave the frequency. Have a good day.
Squawk VFR and approve to leave. Foxtrot Alpha, danke, schönen Abend.
Ebenso. Doing 6 Alpha X-Ray,
And Kyritz information, Foxtrot Bravo Romeo Hotel Alpha, Mooney just about 8 minutes south of the airfield, descending for landing.
Foxtrot Hotel Alpha, QNH is 1014, runway in use is 32, one aircraft is in the traffic pattern and we have glider activities.
Roger, 1014, runway 32, Foxtrot Alpha.
Foxtrot Hotel Alpha, what was your departure airfield?
Augsburg, and I'm on a flight plan. Okay, disconnect the autopilot and fly from here on. You can still see the wind farms just beneath the clouds here. I now have to aim for below the clouds. It shouldn't be too big of an issue. I'm 3100. Now be cautious about speed, so I reduce speed.
Windaufbahn mit 1,5 Knoten.
Go back to 2350 RPM and about 18 to 19 inches of manifold pressure. Okay, right now I'm aiming for the wind farm. Marine here. Okay, maintain 1500 for now. I'll select visual approach runway 32 on the Garmin. I'm aiming for midfield downwind, so as soon as I'm overhead the wind farm, which is straight ahead, I will turn slightly to the right, and then I'm basically perpendicular to flying towards the downwind, and then just turn right again to join the downwind.